All right, so my next speaker is from the revenue cycle management side. So Carlos.
Hey, Kemal, can you see me? Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, good. We are going to do the reporting. So what I'll do is I'll actually open PowerPoint for this section as part of the presentation. So you let me know how this is.
Sounds good. And
introduce yourself briefly.
Of course. Thanks. First of all, thanks for having me here, Kemal. As you mentioned, my name is Carlos Meinhardt, and I'm one of the senior client managers for the RCM team here at United Medical. And today I'll be reviewing some of the reporting capabilities that our practice management system, which is SPM, currently has, and how our team uses this to run some of the day-to-day tasks and also to provide feedback to our clients. So we can just start with the PowerPoint, and I'll briefly go through it. So SPM offers a variety of reports, and depending on, Kemal, if you want to stay on the previous slide, depending on the needs of that the provider office has. However, today we just wanted to focus on the three types of reports that we use the most at United Medical, which are the daily reporting, the monthly reporting, and the scheduling. We also want to introduce QuickBase, which is an application development platform that we use here on a daily basis to do pretty much everything, from tracking our daily productivity in all of our departments to managing a variety of projects. Kemal, I went back in the previous meeting that we had, the previous live session, and reviewed some of my notes, and it was interesting to find that we didn't have QuickBase when we first started. And as we started working with more clients and had more complex processes with all the different specialties that we deal with, it was important that we had a business database that we could use to manage all of this information. So I found that pretty interesting. Like I said, we gathered the information from the PN system and uploaded it to QuickBase so that we can compile all of the financial reports for our clients. I'm going to start with the daily reporting, Kemal. This transaction detail report is one of the reports that is mostly used by our RCM team. We run this report on a daily basis to track productivity, whether it is corrections from our RCM team, AR team, total payments posted by our payment posting department, or coding entries made by our coding team. Also, provider offices, they can use this report to track the charges, payments, and adjustments based on the needs that they have. And as you can see, it's customizable. It's pretty customizable. You can select a specific user if you want, or again, depends on the provider needs. The report on the right side, Kemal, it is the procedure analysis report, which we use on a month-to-month basis, pretty much. This report includes CPT counts, charges, and payments and adjustments, and we upload this report into QuickBase on a monthly basis. If you want to go to the next slide, Kemal, this report is the scheduling report. This report is used to track the appointments from our provider offices. It can also be customized based on the provider needs. And at least I started getting more familiar with this report once the COVID-19 pandemic hit. We started to keep track of the practices that had a decrease in the number of their appointments. And it helped us identify which practices were staying a little bit behind in the total number of appointments, which then allowed us to push the telemedicine use for those practices a little bit more so that they wouldn't stay behind and their revenues wouldn't be affected as much. Now, with the QuickBase reporting, we have, as some of you may know, we have 23 different specialties that we have currently as clients. And we understand that each specialty requires a unique setup. Therefore, we have to adapt the way that we do the reporting for those clients. One example that I can give you is a nephrologist, they may want to see a report for how many dialysis codes were billed on a monthly basis, which is something that a cardiologist does not need because they don't do any dialysis. So we have adapted our reporting based on the specialty and the reports that we provide to those clients.
And you guys are updating those categories almost every month.
Correct.
In case if there are any new procedure codes as part of that specialty.
That's correct, yes. So Kemal, if you want to go to the next slide. This is our quick-based reporting, the denial reporting that we use, and this is based on the preventable type. These are the denial reports, which show us the correction that our team made during the previous 3 months. These corrections are broken down by preventable type, and this stem from the source of correction that is being entered by our team. These are unique categories that Kemal, you established several years, a few years ago. And the idea of the report is to tell us, for us to be able to tell the client how their claims are being processed, what's delaying the claim payment, and if there's something that could be prevented from the client side, we wanna point that out so that the client can fix their any issues that may be causing that delay.
I think one of the main things that we want to highlight is when we started versus what we have today. In time, we made a lot of updates based on the need. If there's a need, we are able to make adjustments and we are able to adapt these changes, and that's part of the system that we are able to develop. And I think
correct.
We're able to comfortably talk about this, so because you are part of that system.
Correct. And Kemal, now that you mentioned that, one of those updates that we created in the last couple of years is the provider specialty is now included in the reports, so we can compare similar type of groups. That's something that we didn't have before, and it makes it more meaningful to clients because they often want to see how they're comparing to a peer or to a similar group. I think you say that all the time. We don't want to compare apples to oranges, right? So, yes. Now, the next report is the main category by client specific. This report provides a breakdown of based on the denial origin, check-in versus checkout. Check-in is typically any insurance type of denials that our team is correcting. Let's say incorrect insurance was billed for a patient, an inactive insurance was billed, or incorrect ID was entered for that insurance that was billed. We make those corrections. We resubmit the claims to the insurance, and we provide the feedback at the end of the month to the client so that they know what's being done incorrectly. On the checkout side, it's typically if a CPT code was billed incorrectly or a modifier was missed by the checkout staff, we usually also include it in the report and review it with them on a monthly basis. So now, Kemal, this report is a little more detailed report and summarizes the total corrections per denial code that our team had in the previous 3 months. So it just is a little more detailed breakdown of each of the corrections that we made and what the client can correct on their end. I have a couple more slides, Kemal. We just also wanted to show a little bit of the financial reporting, and
I think it's just a little bit slow. That's why. Are you able to see it?
Yeah, I can see it. Okay. This is a report that shows a breakdown of the charges, payments, and adjustments for one specific client during the year 2021 and 2022. It's one of the first reports that we have on our end of month reports, and it's very useful for the clients just to see where they stand in terms of productivity and the payments that they're receiving. So
pretty much, Carlos, these reports, I'm going to actually get to some of the others. So these are the reports that our team are sending to the providers on a monthly basis. So our providers, our clients are receiving these reports every month in the same format. If there are any changes that's made, that may be the only thing that they see, but the rest of them are going to be, the main thing is consistency and the systematic, like everything is happening every month in the same way, so then they can make these comparisons. So